Hi guys, Brisha here. Welcome to my channel. I have a glass frame display card for you today, which you open like this, like that, and it stands up like this. So the idea is that you have a clear frame, a shadow box, and your sentiments, new messages on these panels. So it's fairly simple to make, but you just need quite a bit of pieces to make it. So let's get started. So first you need a piece of 9 by 6 and you are going to score at half and then 4 3/4. And then you need 2 pieces of 3 1/8 by 5 7/8, and you're going to score at 3/8, 1 3/8, 1 3/4, and 2 3/4. And then you need 2 pieces of 3 1/8 by 4 1/8, and again on this one you will be scoring at 3/8, 1 3/8, 1 3/4, and 2 3/4. And then you're going to rotate this, and along the 4 1/8 side you will start scoring at 3/8, score past the first score line until the second score line, so stop there, and then just flip it, and at the other end do the same. At 3/8 start scoring, go past the first score line until the second score line. And then you need 3 pieces of 4 1/8 by 6. So these will be your borders. One of them will be hidden behind the actual border that will be visible. So you need 2 borders for these, 1 and 2, and then there's another piece hidden behind this. So that is all 3 of them. They are 4 1/4 by 6, and then you cut the middle piece out to make into a border. So the width of my border is actually 1/2 inches. So it's up to you how much you want. And then you will need some mats and layers. So you will need 2 pieces of 4 by 5 3/4, 2 pieces of 4 3/4 by 5 1/2, and 2 pieces of 3 1/2 by 5 1/4. And then you need 2 pieces of acetate, which will be just under 4 1/4 by 6. So it just needs to go behind your borders. So as long as it's covering the borders, you're okay. And then you need a piece of acetate, a strip of acetate. That is 6 7/8 in length, and the width you can pick. Mine is 1 inch, but you can go thicker if you wish. And here you're going to score at 3/8, at half, and then you can rotate it, and then at the other end you can again score at half. And then you need a piece of 3 1/4 by about 3/8. So this is optional. It is if you want to put your sentiment down there like that. So this will be forming a triangle like this for you to put your sentiment strips. So the scoring for that is 1 1/8 and 2 1/4 and 3. And my sentiment mat is about 2.5 by 1 1/8. And that is about 2 3/8 by 1. Okay, so let's start by preparing for our shadow box. Let's do the easy one first, the longer piece. So I've already done one side and I've kept these to show on camera. So you just want to fold and burnish them all. Now on your longer piece, one side you're going to fold it just once, apply a glue, and then this side, from the second score line, you're going to fold it and paste it. And on your smaller piece, those 2 score lines that you made at 3/8, we're going to cut that. So start cutting off the score line and then you go diagonal outwards. So cut from the score line and then go diagonal. So you will have that shape. And for this one, the shorter piece, you want to fold it once, apply a glue to that, and then the other side, from the second score line, you're going to fold and paste it. And then you will get your the border that you cut, and those pieces you're going to put them together now. So the smaller pieces will go first, one here and the other over there. So let's paste that. Now these pieces are going to go in here like this. So what you're going to do is apply glue to the bottom, and then apply glue to sort of a triangle shape here. And then you want to pull back just a little bit this side and that side, and then bring this inside while pasting it at the bottom. So, like that. And then you do the same to the other side. And now you just hold all 4 pieces together for your glue to dry. And once it's dry, then you will just have a solid shadow box. So once they're dry, you want to go ahead and decorate the inside of your shadow box. So the strip of acetate you have, we are going to put some double-sided tape to the end tabs. And then, so the way I've decorated mine is I've got 4 of these pieces. As for this one, I have 4 of these roses stamped and die cut, and I have mirrored them, and on foam I'm going to paste them back to back onto the acetate. So the way I do that is, first I will remove one acetate, peel one of them off, and because this is 1/2 inch and you want it to, if you want it to be in the middle, you want to butt it right till the end of the shadow box and just paste it there. Just there. And then I need my foam tape. So I've put foam on all of those, and then I'm going to start pasting. So the one that needs to be inside, put that on first. And you just need to decide how far up or down you wish for your flower to be, or your decoration. And then once you're done, then you can paste your the other end of your acetate, and you may need to cut it to adjust it and refold or something. So don't be surprised if it's a little bit off the length of your acetate strip. Okay, now once that's done, you can put your sentiment on there. So that piece of strip that we had, we're going to fold them so that it gives us that shape. triangle. So a mountain, another mountain, and another mountain. So you need 3 mountains. And then you're going to put glue onto that 1/4 inch tab and just fold it in your hands and paste it. Just hold it until it's dry. And then you want to sort of eyeball where you want to put your sentiment. So I just want it just over there. So I'm just going to paste the triangle in the corner. And while I'm waiting for it to dry, I'm just going to put my sentiments on here using foam. Then I'm just going to put my double-sided tape onto each of these sides to paste my sentiments. Alright, so that's all done, and now we can work on our card blank. So just fold and burnish those score lines, and they will both be mountain poles. And you may need to snip a little ridge off because it needs to close properly. So mine's catching, so I'm just gonna snip mine. And I have the mats and layers. I'm just gonna paste them now. Alright, that's all in, and I've stamped that on there. Love endures all things. And I've got these 2 flowers which I just want to put just around there like that, and I'm going to use foam for that. Alright, now what we want to do is put our shadow box on here. So to do that, we need to paste one side of this onto this tab, but you need to fold this tab. So we're going to apply glue to this side. Then I'm just going to place it here, align it, and paste it like that. And then just close it to make sure it's closing evenly. So while waiting for this to dry, I'm just going to work on this panel here. So in here I've got golden and black flowers, leaves, gold and black leaves, and I have foiled this, and I have die cut this out of the glitter black cardstock. So I've got this die cut out of a double-sided adhesive sheet, and I'm just gonna paste this here and then do my foiling. Alright, done all of that. So now all that is left is putting in our acetate and our borders. And to do that, I'm going to cut some double-sided tape and I'm going to split it in half to save it. And then I'm going to paste it at either end. And I'll do the same for this side and put on my acetates, and then I'll put on my borders, and I'll see you after that. Alright guys, so that's all done, and I'm quite happy with that. So I put some embellishment on there and in on the inside, and you open the card and the embellishment there as well, your foiling and black glitter cardstock, the flowers and your message, and you just play it like this. It's so cool, and there's so much you can do with the shadow box as well. Yes, I really like it. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you liked my design, and at least one of the cards. I hope it was for you. And if you do recreate it, do let me know. I always like to hear what somebody else has done with my design. And please like the video if you liked the video. And do subscribe to me if you wish to see more of my designs. Until my next video, bye.